We are joined via Zoom right now. Laura King, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm unstoppable. How are you guys? I'm so glad to
See,
be
that's it.
No.
Unstoppable. See, we're so generic. You know, we're like we're
here.
fine, doing well. Thank you for asking. You are unstoppable, and
Thank
it,
you so much.
it's so great to have you here and have you on the show. And we've been talking a lot about you coming on today, and I'm just thinking back. So, just to give some context and some history about where we are today and where we were back in 1992, with the story of your father and the riots and everything that was happening then in 1992. You were 8 years old. How much do you remember vividly about that being 8 years old?
Actually, when my father was beaten, I was 7, and during the riots, I was 8.
You
Same
were
thing.
8. So,
I
so
remember a lot.
you do.
Yeah, because during the beating, we lived in Montclair, and right before the riots, we moved to the heart of LA in South Central.
Mm-hmm.
And so, literally, my liquor store on the corner that my sister and myself used to walk to was burnt down. Like everything was burnt down. So I have a really strong memory of it.
And I want to get to what you're doing with the foundation here in a second. But curiously, how are you looking at what's happened now with George Floyd, what's happened after this horrible tragedy, what's happening with the protests? How are you looking at it? And are you feeling there's a difference today versus back then?
You know what's crazy? Today, I have a son, and he is 1 years old. He turned 1 years old today. And I couldn't imagine my life without him.
Right.
And like where this is America 2020. We shouldn't be where we are. I don't feel like things change because it's like, it's unfortunate. Like we definitely shouldn't be here where we're at. We shouldn't. As soon as I feel like we've taken a step in the right direction of change, boom, we're all watching another viral video. So it's like
Right.
you have this big burnt up bruise on your arm, and right when it starts to heal, somebody comes scratching it over and over. It's like, how do you heal? You can't ever heal. And I understand the frustration. I understand the anger, the violence and all that. I don't agree with it, but I truly understand. I truly understand. I'm not in agreement with it, but I understand exactly how that feels, because it's like you're muted and you're screaming and no one's listening to you. So what do you do? Some of us know we can work out, we can do this, but some people, they don't have that. It's like some people don't have resources. So it's like, okay, what do we do next? No one's
Yeah.
listening to us. And these are people's lives. Damn that they're black. Damn that they're white. This, that. They're human. We all live in America. It's unnecessary.
So, what do you say to us, to people listening, to your friends, to strangers about what needs to be done, what needs to be happened so that it doesn't continue in the same cycle and just become a scab that's ripped off every few years or every year?
I would tell you to get with like-minded people. I would tell you to get with nonprofits like, at the Rodney King Foundation, we're partnering with a company called Engage the Vision, which has uncomfortable conversations. It does youth advocacy. It does self-esteem building, police relations. And it's like, we need that. We need those uncomfortable conversations because everybody tiptoes around and it's like, we all have something at the core that we can contribute. We're all part of this big magical puzzle. Without you, the puzzle is incomplete. Without me, the puzzle is incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
So we matter. So get with like-minded people, get with foundations, see what they're doing in the community, things of that nature, because otherwise we're going to still be at a standstill. And, it's like, we're not progressing.
Are you hopeful?
Always hopeful. Always. I
And
have
you said
faith.
unstoppable at the top, so
Yeah.
I'm
Hand in
guessing
hand,
you're
right?
hopeful that we can get there.
Big smile
I
on your
Yeah.
am.
face.
I am. It's a really small snippet hope, but
Yeah.
I still have hope. I still have hope because our ancestors got us to this point, and it's up to us to keep going.
Yeah.
There are good people. Otherwise, you and I wouldn't be having this conversation. So I am hopeful. I'm hopeful for change. I'm hopeful that everybody, in America does their part so that we won't be. I'm hoping that we can look back on this moment and say, "Wow, remember when there was racism in America?" But
Mm-hmm.
until then, we're still at the same point. But watching these protests of all the different nationalities, that gives me hope because once
Yeah.
upon a time,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
never, people are risking their lives to be here. People are losing friendships to support our community, which is a big deal. A lot of
Yeah.
people still aren't doing it. So that does give me hope. It does.
I'm trying to drill down a little on some specific things here. You know, I think there are a lot of people who recognize how horrible all of this has been for not just the last couple of weeks, but for a long time in our country. And they want to do something, but they don't know how to do something. They don't know what to do. What do you say to us?
You know, I know for me, I can speak for myself. I quit my job of 10 years to do this work full time. And it's not a piece of cake. It's not a walk in the park. But I just tell you to support, you know, nonprofits. Do your research, support your nonprofits financially, because this is like hard work. Not only is it mentally draining, but financially, you know, it's draining because you're starting from square, you know, the basis. So it's like we need money to implement these programs. Otherwise, it's like all over the place, you know. So we need your feedback. We need your vulnerability. We all need to be vulnerable so that we can understand each other. Otherwise, we're still in the same place. So I just encourage you to get with someone that doesn't look like you and get to know them and find out what they like, what they don't like. Most importantly, find out your common denominator. Because a lot of the times we're so focused, you know, the world and the TV has us focused on the things that we're not alike in. We should focus on the things that we're alike in and go from there. And you'd be surprised how much you're like someone else. If you close your eyes and have a conversation, it's a beautiful conversation, you know?
Yeah, that list of common things and that list of common bond is going to be a lot larger than that other list of things that maybe you see focused on TV.
Yeah, and we're so close-minded that we're not taking the time to get to know people. But it's like, be open-minded, hear people out. You never know. You know, we were all raised differently, and people change. I've known my dad had ex-clan members that became his best friend. You know, just off of conversation, uncomfortable dialogue. That's a step. You know, take that step. Be uncomfortable. It's okay. We grow in uncomfortableness.
You are, I mean, I love hearing you say that. I love having you on, and you're doing some great work with the Rodney King Foundation. To learn more, where can we send people?
RodneyKing.org. And also our partnership company is Engage the Vision. They're also a nonprofit as well. So they're our community leaders, you know, partner here. So just, go to the website and we'll love to have you, your feedback, anything. We'd love to hear from you.
Keep us posted on things you're doing there. If you want to come back on, let us know. It's been a real pleasure having you on today.
Thank you
very
so
much.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Lora King, everybody. You take care.
Thank you.
Bye. The Rodney King Foundation. She's doing work there. You can check that out on their website.